And what's up, everybody? I hope you guys enjoyed that new intro because it took me absolutely dumb long to make that or update it. But anyway, yeah, I'm probably gonna play that again because I really love the way it came out. I changed the music, I added so much stuff to that, and then I also changed my my logo. Um, I don't know, that fits a little bit more with the overall theme of technical just problems. All right, so I'm gonna do painting like I kind of normally do, and POE afterward because I got a capture card finally. I got a little EVGA capture box, and it works like flawlessly. I didn't realize that's like actually what I needed. So now I can actually play video games and stream it without it looking like a absolute shit show. Because when you're trying to stream on the fucking Xbox cloud, it just doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? All right. So let's do some YouTube roulette and see where it takes us tonight. I actually don't think I've done a night stream in a really long time. We shall see how it goes, but unfortunately we lost a couple followers. We were or we lost one follower. We were at 18, I think. And it must be like a follower that was like a scammer or something that got banned. I have no idea. But well, oh, what do we got here? Let's do one more. I mean, it's goddamn 2 hours. God damn, everything's either political or ooh, this looks good. This guy was awesome. I like I watched another clip with him and Lex about damn, what was it about? It was about what aliens would possibly look like or act like. And it looks like this clip is the Kardashev scale and like all the different types and levels. So let's listen to that while I serenade you with some beautiful painting.
What is the Kardashev scale, and where are humans on it?
Right. So the Kardashev scale was the same time. This is this golden age of SETI, like kind of like 59 to 65 when it just starts. Like this is, Frank Drake has done his first experiment. People are like, oh my God, this is even possible. And so people are just throwing out these ideas. And as I, said in the book, science is conservative. And what I mean by that is it holds on to its best ideas. So Kardashev comes up with this idea that, look, if we're, again, it's always about detectability. If we're looking for civilizations, we should think about what are the natural stages, natural in quotes, that a civilization goes through. And he was thinking in terms of energy use, which like a good physicist. He said, look, the first hurdle in terms of energy or threshold that a civilization will go through is using all the starlight that falls onto a planet. He called that a type 1 civilization. In whatever way you're doing it, some large fraction of the starlight that falls on your planet you're using for your own ends. The next would be to use all the starlight there is from that star, right? So that's the Dyson sphere. So Dyson had already proposed his idea of the swarm, and Kardashev was picking up. So that's a type 2 civilization. Type 3 is galactic scale, a civilization that could use
Oh, that's like
all the
fucking
starlight
perfect.
in a
Oh, wait,
galaxy.
it's in the
Right.
camera.
So we are now, where are we now? Remarkably, on a log scale, we're at 0.7 of a type 1.
So we're not even type 1.
No, we're not even type 1. But according to there was a paper written by a group that said, if we continue on our path, we'll be at a type 1 at around 2300.
Hold on.
2300.
Yeah.
So this is on a log scale.
Yeah.
So 0.7. So type 1 is about 10 to the 16th watts. Type 2 is 10 orders of magnitude larger than that, 10 to the 26th watts. And I think estimate for the galaxy is another 10 orders of magnitude.
Yeah, because there's 100 billion order 100 billion stars. Yeah.
So that's a lot.
That's a lot of energy.
Do you think humans ever get to type 1?
I think, that there's a problem with type 1, which is that, we already know about climate change, right? The effects of our harvesting energy to do the work of civilization is already changing the climate state, right? And that's something that, Kardashev couldn't have recognized. When there's the first law of thermodynamics, right, which is just about energy, the different forms of energy. Then there's the second law, which is about when you use that energy. And Kardashev wasn't thinking about the second law. If you get all that energy and you use it, there's waste heat. You don't get to use it all, right? You can only, second law tells you that if, I have a tank of gasoline, I can only use a certain fraction of the energy in that tank, and the rest is going to go to heating up the engine block. So that second law tells you that,
Wow, I think this is the first time I forgot to say which stream it is. Damn, I forgot to say the number. It's stream 45, by the way. And if you didn't know, yes, I have no teeth. We're getting close to getting them. So close. Next week. All right.
You can only use so much energy before the climate state is like, sorry, is going to change on you. So there's a way in which we probably can't get to a type 1 without devastating the Earth's climate. So we're probably going to have to figure out, the most important thing actually here is probably, this is why space becomes so, the colonization or settlement of space. If we have an idea that we've been working on for a while called service worlds, right? That at some point you probably move a lot of your industry off world, right? We've got Mercury, for example. There's nothing on Mercury. There's no life on Mercury. Why don't you put your energy harvesting there, right? Because you can't mess with the biosphere. The biosphere is more powerful than you are, right? And so so there's limits to how much energy we can harvest to do work on the Earth without really adversely affecting the biosphere.
It does seem that the best response to the climate change is not to use less technology, but to invent better technology and to invent technology that avoids the destructive effects.
This is the frontier we are, and that was the topic of my last book, Light of the Stars. It's like you have to do the astrobiology of the Anthropocene. You have to see the transition that we're going through now of the Anthropocene on a kind of planetary astrobiological framework. And that paper we were talking about with the 10 billion trillion worlds, that was actually in service of the work I was doing for this other book, where I wanted to know how often do you go through an anthropocene? How often, does every technological civilization trigger its own planetary crisis, its own climate Anthropocene crisis? And the answer we actually came up from doing models was like, yeah, probably. And then the question is, are you smart enough to figure out how to readjust what you're doing technologically so that you're not, that all boats rise, right? You want to figure out how to do this so that the biosphere becomes even more productive and healthy and resilient. So yeah, right. It's the kind of technology. I think there's probably absolutely limits on how much energy you can use, but how do you use that energy? And then also, getting off planet eventually. If you want to use 10 times more energy than that, you're not going to do it on world.
So how do we detect alien type 1, 2, and 3 civilizations? So we've been kind of talking about basically type 1 civilization detection.
Yeah. Right.
Maybe with the Dyson sphere, you start to get like a little bit more type 2. But it feels like if you have a type 2 civilization, it won't be just the Dyson sphere.
Right.
It feels like that just for the same reason you mentioned, climate change, but now at the star system level, they're probably expanding. Right. So how would you detect a type 2.
How about propulsion plumes? Right? If you're expanding, no,
Nice. Yeah, that's great.
I literally
That's
just
great.
put in a NASA proposal now.
Nice.
Thomas Beatty, who's joined us he's at the University of Wisconsin, has an idea to look for plumes. Right? If you have if you have a solar system wide civilization, right, and you got space truckers going back and
Mhm.
forth, right, from Mars to they're doing the Enceladus run. They're accelerating and decelerating the whole way there, right? If you want to get to Mars in a couple weeks, you have your fusion drive on the entire way out there. You flip and burn and have it on. So you're also always have gravity. You have thrust gravity.
Yeah,
So
but
would those plumes be detectable? Because now you've got spaceships going all over the place, and the odds that the plume is going to cross your field of view could become pretty high. So yeah, I think that's a good way of looking for. That's one idea of looking for large scale interplanetary, which is kind of like when you're getting to a type 2. Another possibility is looking for the tailings of asteroid mining. This was an idea.
Mm.
It was
I feel like they're thinking way too much in terms of human thinking. Like we really got to get out of the framework of that. To like even think about what an alien civilization would want to do, unless our emotions and instincts are just like a base level thing that every sentient being or I guess whatever type of being gets to that level, I guess. I don't know if that made sense. I kind of trailed off there. Ah, am I being loud enough? I know I'm being loud. I feel like I'm like mumbling. I might have to turn up the mic. I'm a little bit farther from the fucking laptop. But I think that's going to be my next thing is a somewhat decent microphone and maybe a light because this shit is janky, I gotta say. But I'm not gonna complain. The fact that this laptop can run all this stuff is like coolest thing ever. I'm like so happy I can do this. Even if there are no viewers most of the time, and I'm most likely talking to myself, but it must feel the same though. No, probably not. Must feel overwhelming when there's like 1,000 bazillion people in your chat at first. I can't even imagine what that would be like. I can't even think of like how many people we've got in chat at the same time. But yeah, Merry Christmas to everybody. I don't think I've been on since before Christmas, unfortunately. I kind of took a little bit of a break. Um, but I hope everybody had a good Christmas. Um, I had a great Christmas. I'm just glad it's over. It's definitely not my favorite time of the year anymore because it's just so freaking like stressful, you know. But now that it's over, tomorrow's New Year's Eve, so I think we're either going bowling or well, we were gonna go to Northampton, but it's supposed to like really rain like super hard tomorrow night, of course. And it was like 60 degrees here today, which is like very, very unnatural for December, especially like the last day of December, or almost the last day. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. I know what you're saying. Oh, I gotta play the video. God I'm so sorry
group at
for
Harvard
myself.
Smithsonian that, to be able to look for if you're really chewing up asteroids to build space habitats, there'd be dust particles left around, and would they look different from just say the dust, from just regular collisions?
So pollution of all different kinds.
Pollution of all different kinds.
And trash also?
Okay, so trash is an interesting idea when you come to the actual solar system, right? There's a whole other field of technosignatures, which are things in the solar system. What if somebody came by a billion years ago, and left some stuff, right? So the Earth has been showing biosignatures for billions of years. And, a species like us looking at our level, looking at Earth, would have been able to know that Earth had life on it, had a biosphere for billions of years. So maybe somebody sent something by, a half a billion years ago. So this idea of looking, say, at the moon for artifacts that have been there for a long time is something that a number of people are doing. We're just working on a paper where we just calculated, this was super fun. We calculated how long would the lunar lander exist on the moon before micrometeorites just chewed it down, right? How long would you be able to land on the moon and go, oh, look, there's somebody was here and left some debris. So there's this process called gardening, which is just the micrometeorite, constant rain of micrometeorites. And that's where you get the lunar regolith, that fine powder on the moon, is because of this gardening. And it turns out it is literally hundreds of millions to billions of years.
Oh, nice.
That the lunar lander will be visible.
Oh, so we should be able to find artifacts.
Yeah, if there are artifacts on and people have proposed doing this with artificial intelligence. We have, the moon has been mapped down to like a couple of meters with various probes, and all that data is sitting there. So why not use machine learning to like look through all those things and look for anything that looks not like the lunar surface? And they did a test program where they gave the computer, sort of like, I don't know, 50 miles around the Apollo 11 or maybe it was the Apollo 17 site. And it instantly was able to pull out the lander.
I mean, the whole task of looking for anomalies, something that looks not like the lunar surface, you make it sound obvious, but it's not exactly obvious. Like anomalies is really not, detect something that doesn't look right about this room.
Yeah.
It's actually really difficult.
Really difficult. It's really difficult. And it's, what's cool, it's a really information theoretic kind of proposal. You really have to use information theory to say, like, what's the background? What's, how do I define something that I can say that looks weird? So,
yeah, maybe when you're looking at a spectrograph or something
in the camera,
it's still like it's gonna look really weird potentially. Like we're kind of hypothesizing all the things that humans would build,
right?
And how do we detect that,
right?
But there could be really weird stuff.
That's why there's this emphasis now on these agnostic signatures, right? So actually disequilibrium is a nice one. One way to define life is it is a system that is far from equilibrium, right? It's alive, right? Because as soon as it dies, it goes back to equilibrium. And so you can look at all chemicals in an atmosphere, even if you don't know whether these could be chemicals that you have no idea whether or not they have anything to do with life. But the degree of disequilibrium, the degree to which they show that atmosphere has not, the chemicals have not all kind of like just gone down to they've all reacted away to an equilibrium state. You can actually tell that in very general ways using what's called the Gibbs free energy. And that's kind of a signature. Like if you see an atmosphere that is wildly out of equilibrium, that indicates that there's something happening on that planet, biosphere or technosphere, that is pumping gases, into the atmosphere, that is keeping the whole system from relaxing.
Interesting. Did that just end? What the fuck? That was a weird stream. I feel like AI cut that stream together. All right, let's see. Show us something, YouTube. I don't want to react to somebody else reacting. I would like to react to something myself. I kind of want to do this again.
This one came from our subreddit.
Please tell me he does it.
Arthur Watkins Jr., he works in litigation in some form. He says, the Rockstar imagery has been removed from Myron Gaines' timeline as of December 24, 2024. Accountability enforced. Myron Gaines faces consequences for copyright violations and beyond. After a formal complaint from the American Freedmen Legal Fund, Rockstar Game has taken actions against Myron Gaines, founder of Fresh and Fit, for unauthorized use of their intellectual property. As a result, all infringing content has been removed from his platform. So I guess you see this right here. See how they were constantly using images from like GTA? Rockstar Games like, yo, take that shit down.
You know what I think?
What?
I think they push it to the limit. Push it to the point of no return.
Damn.
Hey man, it's crazy watching somebody who tried to give you a copyright strike get copyright struck. That's wild. Rockstar Games like, yo, take that shit down. Myron's like, okay.
It doesn't matter if they take it down; they can still sue.
True.
It doesn't matter if like they take all the videos and all the intros down. They could backtrack that. They could see like they could say you didn't have that authorization. Not only that, but you tarnished the image of the game. So they could say that you tarnished the image with all the slurs and everything that happened with the name. You did a bunch of things, so they could go the whole nine.
Yeah.
And after that, they can actually use them in the game as a satire because that's allowed.
I heard they're gonna do that. I heard they're gonna actually be mocking Red Pill stuff in the Rockstar video
And
game.
they can because it's a satire. They're not
that's
going to use real
awesome.
name. They're going to be using things that are similar, but they're not going to use real name. The thing that happened is that on this case right there, when you do a star like that, when you do a game like that, when you have a company, you can actually copyright the fonts and the artistic way that you're doing things. But when you're using satire, they can it's based on real things, but it's not exactly the thing. So they don't have to repay you. They're using satire. They're basically using copyright the proper way because that's what they do. Because they use like, for example, there's a cameo in one of the GTA that is basically it's a cameo from Boys in the Hood, the movie Boys in the Hood. One of the characters is dressed like one of the main characters of Boys in the Hood. Another one of the characters is just like J-Lo. But you could use that. You could use that with. It's not exactly that. It's not going to be the voice. It's not going to be the situation. You could use satire and you could do Easter eggs or stuff like you. There's a way that you have lawyers and a way that you can walk the line of copyright. But when you don't know what you're doing, you're using the same fonts, you're using the imagery, you're making profit of because that becomes your trademark, which is a trademark that is owned by Rockstar, and that's where you can get shit. So that's pretty much what happens.
So that's essentially what's happening to them. Juicy, right? That's when you got Rockstar Games about to shut your shit down because you'll stop fucking with it. You think it's a good or a bad thing?
It's a thing.
Go on.
It's neither good or bad. It's really just there's some rules set in life, and learn those rules and may the best man win. So you don't know you want to abuse copyright on one side, but like you said, it's really funny that you abuse of copyright and the way that copyright works, but then you turn around and you do that. I mean, it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing to feel really bad about. I would just say, when I saw this, I did chuckle because I couldn't just imagine. But Rockstar Games, I mean, they were obviously stealing from them. That was very clear.
Yeah, that's. There's no dispute that
Nah.
they took the song, they took the fonts. Go ahead.
Now here's where it gets juicier. Apparently, it was like a black civil rights defense fund that contacted Rockstar Games.
Yeah, what happened is
you want to keep
shit.
clowning on it? Because
That's
online, he be doing some wild stuff about. He constantly speaks poorly about black people, calls them the N-word, monkeys, everything you can imagine. He does it every day. And I always said, you keep fucking around, you keep poking the bear, you gonna hit the wrong hornet's nest eventually. That's inevitable. So that's his first one.
Yeah, you pissed
How
off
they not done
you
it
pissed
again?
off X amount of people, and then that's what happened. That person, that Arthur Watkins, basically he warned Myron a couple of times, saying that, hey, you know what? I don't like the way you talk about us. I don't like the way you talk about women, black women, especially black men. I don't like the way you do all this stuff, but there's not so much I can do about that.
I don't like the way
But
you walk.
what
I
I
don't
can
like the
do,
way
I
you
will
talk.
do.
I don't like the way
What
you
I
dress.
can do, I will do.
Yep.
I'm gonna go to the big dogs and tell them, yo, this guy right there using your shit.
And afterwards, you know what they're gonna say? Oh, Jews.
Yes.
Somehow it's gonna be about the
Somehow.
Jews.
But
The Matrix.
What I call this is basically he got Al Capone. What does
The
that mean? They
Matrix
try to
is
get Al
coming
Capone,
for
the famous
you.
gangster. They tried to during the Prohibition. They tried to get him for what he was doing. Basically, when there was Prohibition in the States, he was the one that was smuggling alcohol from Canada, and he was the one that was doing alcohol and all those speakeasies and stuff like that. They could never catch him on that. You know what they caught him on? Tax evasion.
Dude, taxes, man.
True.
That's how they got Al Capone. So basically, that person, that Archer Watkins, was like, "Hey, I can't make you stop to do that, but okay, I got an ace in my pocket. Watch.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, Rockstar, let me talk to you for a second.
And you know what's crazy too? If Red Pill stuff does end up being in GTA, it might be the first time I play, and I'm gonna spend my time running over a lot of dweebs for a good. If there are Red Pill stuff in GTA 6, I promise you I'm live streaming it, and some unnecessary murder is gonna happen.
This is the game.
No, it's obviously in the video game.
Yeah.
Chill.
Yeah.
We're not even doing that. We're not. No. To be clear, we're not even doing innuendo.
No.
Okay, good.
No.
Because some people say like, "Oh, I want to hurt you in a video game." No.
No.
We're not doing that.
No. We're not. We don't have bear clips or bear smoke for nobody. We don't.
What?
We don't play that shit. Bear smoke. We'll clip you. We don't do that.
That's crazy. It's fascinating watching so many different worlds collide. I get to watch it all from afar and be like, you know what? It feels good that we get to just stack our money here on the corner while all you people take L's. It's enjoyable. You know what I mean? You might be able to say like, oh, well, you know, he's gotten so big, even Rockstar's coming for him. I'll be honest with you, I don't want Rockstar to come for him.
I don't want to.
I don't want the U.S. government to come. I don't want to get so big that the U.S. government is bothering me.
I'm gonna tell you that though. Rockstar, I don't mind a cameo.
Yeah, ooh.
I wouldn't mind a cameo.
Yeah, you can use our name and likeness.
You could use some kind of I don't mind that.
Yay.
I am actually 100%.
I bet you there's some producers at Rockstar who watch our stuff. I'm pretty sure there gotta be some.
I'm pretty sure.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Where did I read up on the Red Pill
There's
stuff
like a
is gonna be
fucking
in
1,000 of
GTA?
them, aren't
Hold on.
there?
I heard that a couple of
Red
times.
Pill.
Yo, if that shit happens, I think I'm gonna go to every Comic-Con ever.
Oh, because apparently is 6 based in Miami?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it might happen.
Yes, it is.
Yes, I can definitely see these Red Pill podcasts making an appearance. They might have their own radio station.
Yes.
Guys, today on Why Women Deserve Less and Men Deserve More. For all you incel dweebs at home, we have some advice for you. First off,
Oh, dude, that'd be sick if they were on the radio.
Get to 6 foot tall, and if you can't, kill yourself. Now, on to the ladies. So you can definitely see some good parody.
100%. The parody is gonna be yeah. It's
Dude,
gonna be
I
unparalleled.
really hope they don't
And
hold
I'm
back.
telling you, Rockstar, I don't mind a cameo. I don't mind some voice
I hope
acting.
they
I don't mind none of
fucking
that.
go all out.
Roses are red.
Yeah.
Red pills are true. Roses are red. Red pills are true. You might get a cameo,
But it's not
Rockstar hates you.
That's not what I was about to
Oh,
say.
okay, I don't know.
What was the first part?
Roses are red. Red pills are true.
You might get into some trouble with Rockstar, but it ain't the Jew.
It ain't a Jew.
It ain't the Jew.
That's all right. That's all right. It's all right. It's all right. We cover some better stuff later down the line. But anyways, we're not gonna say that. Just wanted to cover this really. I thought it was funny. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about the lawsuit? What do you guys think about the potential for Red Pill being in the GTA?
Basically, what Abba is asking is, think about this.
Think about that. But anyways, that's it for today's video. Let us know what you guys think in the comments.
Hey, yo, Rockstar, holla at your boy.
Dude, that fucking floor is so creaky. Alright, YouTube roulette. What's up next? I swear, someday I'm gonna build that gigantic button that's gonna auto play the next, or it's gonna refresh the page. Alright, what do we got here? Ooh, Jay-Z's terrifying history of violence. Okay, Let's see what this is about.
To a lot of fans, Jay-Z represents the American dream. Raised in the hood, he transitioned from bricks to billboards and grams to Grammys, rising to be recognized as one of the finest hip-hop artists of a generation. Some people even call him the greatest to ever pick up a mic. Along the way, he also became a literal billionaire and is respected all over the world for the power that he's acquired in the positions he's held. But all of that has came at a pretty heavy price for Hove, as although he's in an incredible position today, it hasn't always been an easy ride to get there. Because alongside all that success, there have been moments where violence has threatened to overshadow everything he was trying to achieve and could have brought his empire down around him. From shooting his brother to his alleged involvement in stabbing a record exec, there have been plenty of dark incidents which Jay has done his best to hide from his investors and high-powered friends. It's your boy Luesta, and this is Jay-Z's terrifying history of violence. And what's crazy is that it actually dates back to before he was even a high school kid. Born and raised in Brooklyn's notorious Marcy projects, Sean Carter experienced a hard-knock life that would later shape his worldview and help to make him a billionaire. He grew up in the era where the black community was ravaged by the arrival of a new drug that tore families apart and led to violent battles over turf. Since those days, Hove has used hip-hop as a way to depict his own experiences.
And you start, on the street, and there's no one else to guide you through the maze that is life inside those projects, except for dealers. You start looking up to them, and that's how I got into the street life.
Forced to escape the trap, Jay became a beacon of hope for everyone who wanted to overcome their own origins in the hood.
For so long, we were living in these neighborhoods boxed in, and those neighborhoods were our world. A lot of people from Brooklyn didn't even take a trip to Manhattan. Never been in Central Park. It's 20 minutes away. It's a free park. Yeah. And, a lot of people never been in it. Our little world was all we knew. We didn't know anything outside of that world. So to look and see people that look like you achieving great things is like, oh, there is more, and it proves self-esteem and it improves upon self-worth, because a lot of choices are made from the position of my life is not worth much, and this sort of living is not much. So if I risk my life, what am I really missing? How valuable human life is. You have more respect for yours and for others.
But his story could have gone a whole lot differently if he found years in juvie. Because in one horrifying incident, the man who would go on to become one of hip-hop's biggest stars narrowly avoided killing his own brother. That all went down when a 12-year-old Hove found his brother Eric stealing his jewelry. If you're wondering why, it's because Jay's brother was suffering from those same narcotics that Hove would one day sell. So he was taking whatever he could for money to feed his habit. After trying to bury it deeply, Jay began to open up about this incident in his first book, Decoded. I thought my life was over. I thought that I would go to jail forever. It was terrible. I was a boy, a child. I was terrified. Then, he relayed the details of this harrowing moment on the track You Must Love Me, where he said, "Saw the devil in your eyes, high off more confused. I just closed my young eyes and squeezed." But while there have been rare instances where Jay was willing to open up about it, it sometimes seems like he regrets ever bringing it up in the first place. And in other interviews, he tried to brush it off as something that's too much of a wound to be brought back to the surface.
Saw the devil in your eyes, high off more than confused. I just closed my young eyes and squeezed. What a sound. Opened my eyes just in time to see you stumbling to the ground.
Yeah, I wouldn't feel comfortable talking about that on TV. It's not cool.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a bit over the line.
Other times, such as during an interview with GQ, it seems like something that he's grown tired of discussing. All the while, claiming he and his sibling have put it behind them. I don't want to go there again. But what happened in the projects, especially back then during Reaganomics, it was wars. The aroma was everywhere. It was unbelievable. I always think of that Public Enemy song, Night of the Living Bassheads. At night, it was like zombies walking around. Very dangerous. A lot of money was being made by black kids and they were fighting over that money, and then they had Uzis. Can you imagine? Semi-automatic. I remember a Sunday, 12 o'clock in the afternoon. These guys came through shooting Uzis, chasing after this other guy, and that was a normal thing. It destroyed plenty of lives. But I saw my brother the other day and we were able to get past it. He was able to get past his addiction and I was able to get past my stupidity. Now we're family. Although Jay-Z has been reluctant to delve into it too much, his former mentor Jazzo has provided some insight into what occurred that day. In his view, Jay wasn't intending to inflict any damage.
I can't remember, but it was a
guys.
to like not as to like fatally wound, but just like, and to be honest, I don't even think that he was aiming to like really hit him in his defense. In all honesty, he just wanted to get us scared.
And he should know, because as it turned out, he played a crucial role in the event by giving him the weapon he used in the potentially fatal run-in with his sibling. But he maintains that he wasn't given it for that exact purpose and that he was just letting him have it for protection. Nowadays, Hove's brother works as a barber, and it seems like they're still in one another's lives. Jay has even been pictured with him at the 40/40 Club alongside Beyonce. Over the course of his life in Brooklyn, Jay was surrounded by the constant prospect of violence. And as it turns out, that incident with his brother wasn't even the only time that he wielded a firearm with dangerous intentions. Things were around every day. There were shootouts, but I never shot anyone else. Most people in shootouts don't get shot. On other occasions, it was Jay himself who narrowly avoided losing his life to a bullet. From a very close range, yes. A friend of mine, we had a misunderstanding, and at the time, all misunderstandings ended up with someone getting shot. Luckily, I'm still here. While the details of the situation remain pretty vague, Jay's former best friend and hustling partner, DeHaven, opened up about it during an interview with Vlad, and in his opinion, it was on Hove.
We were speaking and Jay stepped out of line with some familiar people that I'm familiar with, and that shit just left a bad situation. You know what I mean? They turned into that. And that's all I could speak on that.
Despite the many feuds that the Rockefeller leader had been involved in with hip-hop legends such as Nas, Joe Budden, and even his former business partner, Dame Dash, Jay has managed to evade things getting hostile to the point that they're engaging in a physical altercation. Well, for the most part at least. Because at times, his fame has allegedly made him a target when he's outside of the Empire State. Back in 2002, Suge Knight made some crazy allegations during an appearance on Last Call with Carson Daly. According to him, Hove believed that he was given a free pass in LA by some of its biggest stars. But as it turned out, not every goon in Cali got the message.
The only thing I knew about Jay-Z that he came to LA a few times. Snoop and Dre told him that when you're on the West Coast, you wrote a song for me, don't worry about nothing. Next thing I know, he was taped up, robbed, and gagged.
To date, Jay has never came out to confirm or deny this story. But the same can't be said when it comes to one of his most infamous moments in his entire career, where it briefly looked like his empire might hang in the balance. This is Jay's infamous confrontation with Lance Un Rivera, a music executive who was the CEO of Entertainment. The pair were at a listening party for Q-Tip's Amplified record back in 1999, where he encountered Lance. The situation wasn't friendly, because there had been speculation that he was selling bootleg copies of Jay-Z's The Life and Times of Sean Carter Volume 3. This is maybe hard to put into context these days, but it basically meant that he was lifting money out of his pocket by distributing his record without his consent. In Hove's recollection, he lost his cool when he faced him, leading to Hove being locked up. So I approached him. When I told him what I suspected, to my surprise, he got really loud with me right there in the middle of the club. It was strange. We were separated and I went over to the bar. I was sitting there like, no the f this dude did not. I was talking to people, but I was really talking to myself out loud, just in a state of shock. Before I even realized what I was doing, I headed back over to him. But this time, I was blacking out with anger. The next thing I knew, all hell had broken loose in the club. That night, the guy went straight to the police and I was indicted. There was no reason to put my life on the line and the lives of everyone who depends on me because of a momentary loss of control. I vowed to never allow myself to be in a situation like that again. What went down that evening was that in the middle of a confrontation between them, Hove, or one of his affiliates, is alleged to have Rivera. Afterwards, Jay turned himself into the police for disturbing and was placed under arrest before being released on a $50,000 bail. Alongside, he received 3 years of probation. In years that have passed since, Lance opened up about the situation.
Me and Jay-Z had a conversation right before I got hit in the head with a champagne bottle, and it was a brief conversation, and I was looking at him like, what are you talking about? And you know you fucking the money up right now. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, you're bucking right now, bro. You getting ready to fuck up everything.
But according to Lance, the narrative around what happened that night isn't exactly the truth of the situation. Because while Jay was the one who was indicted, he doesn't believe that Jay was the one who struck the blow.
I don't know where people got Jay-Z from, because if anybody knows Jay-Z, Jay-Z's a nice guy. He's an artist. He's a poet. He's gifted, and it's never been his history. You know, if Jay-Z had to stab me, y'all wouldn't have got the Black Album. you know, because through my whole history, I'm a eye for an eye type of guy.
This is actually consistent with what Nas said about the situation at the height of his own beef with Jay. On the famed diss track Ether, Nas suggested that he was made to take the fall of one of his friends, spitting, "Your man's un and made you take the blame." Whatever really went down that day, it's safe to say that he regrets it, because as he has since acknowledged, he had a lot on the line that could have disappeared before his eyes.
You know, it's one thing to get in a fight in a club when you don't have that much to lose. But what I'm trying to put together in my mind, right? I mean, you are an incredible success story. You have built an empire, and you put it all at risk like that.
Yeah, I think that was a wake-up call and a calling card for me to let me know, like, it could just all go down the drain, like it could all be taken away from me.
And now you're confident that you're more under control than you were?
Ever.
It'll never happen again.
Never.
But even though it looked like the moment was about to formally turn over a new leaf, there were still moments where the old ways of handling things bubbled back to the surface for him and his crew. After the stabbing of Lance Un Rivera occurred, Jay released the R. Kelly assisted Guilty Until Proven Innocent. Over time, this would lead to a briefly fruitful collaboration between the two, but it all went wrong as soon as they tried to embark on a tour, leading to a violent incident and a whole host of legal fees for both parties. After 2 projects were released, the duo embarked on what was dubbed the Best of Both Worlds tour. The shows were fraught with tension from the outset, and by the time they got to Madison Square Garden for the first of 3 shows, they were barely even talking. That night, Kelly claims that he received a threat, leading him to cut his performance short and run off stage. Afterwards, Jay aired the disgraced R&B star out on stage in front of everyone.
You okay? You safe? There's no in the building. I'm gonna take my time on this. Y'all live out there tonight. I know a lot of you know me personally. I really tried to hold this thing together. I really tried. I was really patient. I was really freaking patient. I'm telling you. Y'all know how it go. We gonna have even more fun tonight, you know what I mean? I don't want no cool shit happening in this building tonight. The only cool motherfucker in this building tonight is me.
Backstage, chaos ensued, and as R. Kelly's team tried to get him back on stage, the whole thing blew up in their faces. After both men's teams squabbled, he was pepper sprayed by Jay's longtime confidant and eventual Rock Nation partner, Ty Smith. Long before hip-hop gossip spilled onto the internet, it was on the radio airwaves that rappers tried to control the narrative. So immediately after this went down, Ho visited Angie Martinez at Hot 97 to clear up his side of things.
When we do the show, it has a rhythm. So I'm like, wait a minute. Like, you know when you feel like for a second the music didn't drop, I asked the guy, Randy Bazzelli, what's happening? And I see him in front of the stage, but I can't hear what he's saying. I thought he was going for the lights move again. You know, my lights is messed up again, you know. I thought he was going for that move. I didn't know he said something as ridiculous as someone in the crowd is pointing the gun at him. That's Madison Square Garden. They're tough in the garden. Tough time getting backstage. It's a tough thing. You know, so imagine that.
In his opinion, jealousy played a major role in what went down.
If people give me love, he has a problem with that. Like, his ego cannot take that. I've talked to him like a real dude because he's not used to having real dudes. Like, yo, dude, you're ruining yourself. You know, I don't work for you, B. You know what I'm saying? I don't work for you, nor am I under you. The best of both worlds is about you doing the best of what you do, and I do the best of what I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to try to outshine you or destroy you on stage. I'm here to do my part.
Soon after, R. Kelly came straight from the emergency room to fill Angie in on what he thought had happened.
You okay? We're hearing rumors that like a hospital, you in the hospital or something. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm good, man. This got sprayed with some pepper spray in my eyes. I had to go to the hospital to get it drained or something. This was when I was going back on the stage performing. I apologize to New York. I apologize to my fans for the show going left the way it did tonight. That was certainly not my intentions.
Along the way, he kept it respectful towards Jay, but said that his concerns over what went down were legitimate.
I am not worried about Jay-Z on stage, R. Kelly on stage, him doing better than me. There's no way that Jay-Z can do better than me. Jay's like a tennis player, I'm like a golf player. And we're both at the top. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Some shows I've ripped. Some shows Jay's ripped. I expected what I expected here, because this is his home. A couple people that's close to me said I had gotten threatened. What you think I should do? It was a private call on my phone. I came anyway because I really wanted this show to happen. I saw a guy looking real hard at me, but I went back to the left, came right back to the right, and I can't say the guy had a gun, but when he made the movement to open up his coat, I saw something. Now I went back to change so I could come out for my segment. I asked my wardrobe, I told my wardrobe lady what had happened, but she told me I should just let security know. I see another guy in the bleachers doing the same damn thing. There's another guy in the bleachers to my right doing the same thing, maybe on rows up. I went backstage, I ain't gonna lie, I was crying, I was upset, I was pissed off, and I called my production manager, Chris. He called Joe McDavid, which is my business manager. I told him what was going on.
Then he discussed the exact moment he was sprayed by Ty.
We gotta do Yo, what's up? What the Sigma? What the Sigma yourself? How's it going? Ow. My freaking ears are killing me. These headphones are not the greatest. I have to say. Damn, getting so close with this thing. And I'm like almost done. And then I can put the black on it and then do the outlining. Oh, right. Yeah. That's why I had to bring my mom to the hospital. Yeah, I can check it out after I finish this video. I think I've only got like 2 minutes left. No, it's just my mom had broken her foot, and it was like a follow-up appointment. No. Well, she broke it, but it wasn't like super, super bad. But actually, today we just went to the doctor again, ironically, and she ended up having COVID, which is weird because it's like the first time she's actually had it. It's gone like 5 years without having it. I'm definitely not gonna finish. I don't think I'm gonna finish the colors tonight. I really want to play Path of Exile on stream. Test out my new capture card. Oh yeah. Okay, sorry. I'm making a Doom WAD. If you want to. I mean, I remember playing Doom when it came out.
Ja Rule.
What's a Doom WAD? What's that?
Up the stairs to go on stage. I was told don't come up on the stage, whatever, and then people start pepper spraying in my eyes. That doesn't deserve violence at all, because that's not what we out here for. I was on the stage, basically walking up the steps to the stage, on the stage, and I got pepper sprayed, and one in my eye, one in my mind.
The lawsuit was nasty, with R. Kelly offering a $75 million lawsuit, only for Hove to countersue, and then later diss R. Kelly on the remix to Drop It Like It's Hot, where he said, "Homie, you got piz-aid. Take it like a man. The flow ran you off to stiz age. Wasting your time trying to sue S-Dot. Tell your lawyer to take the civil case and drop it like it's hot." Since that point, Hove's reputation has been overhauled. Nowadays, he's better known for being in the boardroom than for battling with other MCs. But that doesn't mean he hasn't had his moments. During the height of his career, Jeezy, who got an early cosign from Hove on Go Crazy, claimed that Hove was happy to back him up when things got physical in Vegas.
Hove done been in some, like, you know, a lot of people don't know, like, we've been in some fist fights and everything, you know what I'm saying? Like, some things popped off in Vegas. God bless the dead, Shakir Stewart, my brother. And I gotta say, Hove got hands, because me and him was getting down. We was back to back, you know what I mean? And I heard his assistant saying, "Jay, get in the car." He's like, "I ain't leaving Jeezy." I was like, "Yo, I rock with it." You know what I'm saying?
Other times, his willingness to use violence as an unconventional negotiation tactic has always been a concern. Allegedly, he even threatened Rihanna to get her signature.
He said there are two ways to leave here, either through the door with the deal sign or through this window, and we're on the 29th floor. So he was like, "Where's the pen? Where's the paper? I'm signing."
Other times, he's been the man on the receiving end of a whooping. Who could forget when Solange put hands on him in an elevator over his treatment of her sister?
Oh man. Oh man.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Oh, that's cool. Man, it's crazy thinking about that. Like I like vividly remember playing Doom for the first time, like on, like an old Windows 95 computer. Oh man, nostalgia. Yeah, dude, yeah, floppy disks and shit. I remember that. Oh man, it's crazy how far we've come just in the past like 20 years. It's fucking wild. I gotta say, thinking about it, like, I guess I was pretty lucky growing up when I did, because like, I got to see the internet start, pretty much every website, mobile phones, and then smartphones. I don't know why they don't make sidekicks anymore, though. Like, I would buy that in a freaking heartbeat. All right. Can I restart it? I don't think I can restart it without it clipping it again. Or, I mean, making a second stream. Actually, I'm about to, oh, wait. Actually, I think I know what's going on. I'm gonna, do a, um, gaming stream in a second, but that's weird. Why is that happening? Make a second stream? Oh, like I'm gonna set it to Path of Exile because well actually I just got this capture card, so I'm kind of testing it out too. Um Actually let me see if it'll because that's plugged into that. Alright. I set this up. It took me a long time to set up. Alright, so if I switch over to okay, that's what I'm on right now. Alright, hold on. over to gaming setup. Boom. Wait, why is it that camera? Uh-oh. Gaming setup. Oh, sick. Okay. I don't, why is that there? Oh. There we go. Why is the follower goal behind there? What the hell? Like that, right? Okay. Yeah, there we go. I actually made a brand new intro that took me literally all day to make, and it is quite intense. Way more intense than the other one. All right, let's see how this works. Oh, is this connected to the... Oh, fuck. Oh, I didn't even think of that. Oh, okay, hold on. Oh, I'm not using that anymore. Okay, so let's turn that camera off. Look at that. Stop. Yes. Okay. Now we gotta plug this bad boy in. Woo! Okay. That is now plugged in. Xbox. There we go. Holy shit. It's working. Well, where's the chat? Or actually, let me close all this shit. Alright, I'm gonna close all that shit so it doesn't fuck everything up. Words. Oh. Nice. How come I don't hear any audio, actually? Hold on. Oh. What the fuck? Why am I not? What is that thing? That was weird. Why is it lagging so much? Okay, so let's see if this is lag. Alright, so the capture card is plugged in. Okay, that's plugged into that. Let's see how it looks. Oh, it looks so much better. Whoa, what the fuck? Oh. Okay, that's just the internet, I guess. What is going on with the internet right now? I gotta turn some shit off. My phone. Really? Bro, what? Alright, phone is off. Why does this keep doing this? Man. I ran out of batteries, okay. Wait, it freaking kicked me out? Someone wants to duel you. On what? On this game? Wait. Can you duel people in this game? Duel.
Here for a story.
Oh, I forgot right before I stopped playing the last time I got this. And I think I got something that, like, I don't even know what it is. It's some weird color. It's not gold. It's like bronze. Or, you know? It's really good. Oh, yeah. I'll pick the one I already had. What the fuck is that? Oh. I should probably make the chat just a tiny bit smaller. Oh. I redid all this, like my logo and everything. There we go. That seems to actually fit perfectly because there's really nothing there besides like my name and my level, and then outside of that there's nothing in that corner. So I think they actually designed the game like that so people can put a face cam there, or I guess even over the map. Alright. Upgrade the normal item to magic with one attribute. Quality, let's let me do it. %, baby. I don't know what that means, but I'm feeling it. Oh, that's normal. Magic item. Okay. Let's go fight some shit. I swear, every time I play this, I have to remember how to play it. Or, like, what I have. I really want to play, like, a stream. Actually, I think the last Path of Exile stream that I did, I think I was sitting on my bed, but it was no face cam, no overlay, nothing. It's actually straight from my Xbox.
Bye-bye!
I didn't realize that PG was on. Whoops. Oh. Would also do it. I'm like, why is it so delayed? There we go. God, dude, that was the first thing they dropped? Okay. Bro, the internet. It's never been this bad before. Oh, come on. Okay, maybe doing this off of a laptop isn't the greatest idea, but man, I thought the cat. Oh, actually, it seems to be working now. Oh, it keeps like stopping and then. Oh, wait. Hold on. Does that matter? No, I don't think that matters, does it? The only thing that really matters is. Uh, Never mind. Oh, that was if you were streaming the other thing. Okay, never mind. Is there any audio? Uh-oh. Have I not had any audio the whole time? Why is there no... What? 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 Uh-oh. We might have a problem here. I thought... Why does this have to happen all the time? What's that? I thought that... I thought that was working. Dude, fuck. What is... XLR? I don't want to do that. Ah! Um, was it because I unplugged my headphones? Hold on. I am thoroughly confused, everybody. What? I can't hear anything. Why does it keep turning that on? I don't understand this. Okay, mic audio, desktop audio, properties, headphone. I don't hear anything now. That's what it's talking about. I swear to God, this worked like yesterday. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. Like, what? What am I doing wrong? I have to be doing something wrong for it to be overriding. I can hear it here, but we can't hear it there. And usually it says capture audio or something. So are we having technical difficulties here? Seems like we are. No, for real though. What is going on? Do I have two XLR things going at the same time? Well, everything's off besides gaming background. Webcam, followers, droid cam, chat, gaming, setup, display capture. Fuck. Here, let's try and reset it maybe. Deactivate. Activate. Oh, come on. Why you gotta be so lame? Piece of shit. Why? Because it's not locked? Does it have to be locked? Nope. Is there a filter on it? Am I going crazy? Why are there no audio settings with this? Audio. Oh, fuck, man. Why didn't I see that? Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, what? There it is. What in the fuck? Why did that turn off? I think I'm done with them. I think I'm done with this shit. Alright, I'm gonna set this. Oh shit. To 1080p because it's not set to 1080p and I just realized that. Because I'm an idiot. Buffering. Auto detect. What does that mean? When enabled, buffers audio to smoothest. When using buffering with a video capture card, it is recommended to set the card and the program to the same frame rate for best each. What? Auto detect. Okay. I'm sorry about anybody who had to watch that. Wow. I think we're good now. Oh, I'm getting all sorts of orbs. Is there like a new update or something? Oh. I can't tell if it's my internet or if it's just the game trying to load shit in. Here. Let's balance.
No room.
No room. Oi, little girl. No room. Alright. Stack of shards, biatch. Secured leggings. I'm never gonna use that. Give me something good. I want food. Oh man. It's really good. Bro, I can barely play. Is it just this game? I might start to just... Yeah. I might just record my gameplays and then maybe I'll react to my own gameplays. Maybe I should do that. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Oh, you guys are very that's alright, come on. Like, is it just it loading in or something? What is the, like, what's the pluses of not being in crossplay? Wait, so is there like a... Ow. Green shade, oh. Dude, there's a lot of... Okay, never mind. Fuck.
Back down or die!
Oh, fuck. He's mad. Bro, he's mad. Fuck your tornado. Yeah, let's try something experimental. Give me your souls.
Not yet! Gotta stay quick on my feet.
Oh! Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to play much longer. This is pretty bad. Like, this is skipping around everywhere. Man, I really thought this freaking capture card was gonna help. It really hasn't been this bad in a long time. I wonder if it's just because I'm on stream, or is it just the Xbox and the laptop can't handle it?
Not yet! Another notch on me helmet. Nice.
It's so fucking annoying. I'm gonna check it out and see if maybe while I'm
Make a wish!
See what it looks like when I'm off stream. At least if I know that it's the same as my internet. A hooded mask. Ooh. Super helpful. Yeah, this is not working. Oh fuck, I almost died. I love that you can just go. Alright. Alright. I'm gonna attempt to, I'm gonna go off stream now and attempt to come back and see if I can get this to work a little bit better. See how it runs on, just by itself. But thank you for watching. I will be back in a little bit. Alright, let's go to the outro. Actually, you know what? I'm going to play the intro one more time before the outro because I worked so long on that freaking thing today that I want to play it again. So I'm going to. So this is all going to shut off for a second. Alright, gaming setup. Okay. Oh, whoops. Oh shit. What did I do? Okay. But yeah, that's the new intro, which that took me forever. And I also realized that the outro was messed up because I had clicked something by accident. So I fixed that too. So you'll see that in a second. But I will see you all in a minute. Thank you. Peace.